Good morning, everyone. I'm Jen Houston, owner of the Artsy Fartsy Gallery. I'm a full-time independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canmore, Alberta, Canada. Welcome to Monday. Happy Monday to everybody. We are going to play around with a new stamp set bundle kind of idea that I got for free. And you can get it for free also. So I want to share this with you because there's only 1 week left. So make sure you ask me about this if you want this set after seeing it used all week. Let's just put it that way. Well, everyone, my heart is absolutely pounding out of my chest. I'm so nervous. Mary, my teammate, inspired me to just be myself. Mary, I haven't told you this, but I have worn a hairpiece for years and years and years because I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, and what that means is that I have hair loss, and so I'm very thin. And it's now gray because I haven't been coloring it. It's very hard to find hairstylists. So since I've moved from Manitoba, I have not been able to find somebody who works with a hairpiece, works with like styling and cutting your hairpiece together and coloring and whatnot. So this is my year of wellness. I've made it my year of wellness. And so 2021, I'm really working on myself to be well. And part of being well is deciding that I don't have to be perfect at everything, because as hard as I can try, I'm always going to fail. And, of course, that does not help your mental health. So part of that is then, you know what? This is the way I look. So, and I need to be okay with that. And so, no more hairpiece, no more coloring my hair. I want to play around with makeup. I want to do something else with my time. Come summertime, it's going to be freeing because that thing is so hot. It's horrible. So anyways, my heart is pounding because this is a big, this is hard for me. I feel naked. But we will all get used to it, and I know that this is the perfect place to come out, if you will, because I know you are all so loving and supportive and caring. So anyways, that's just my spiel for today, before we get rolling, so that if I tear up every once in a while or have a moment. Just because this is really hard. Hello, Kathy. Oh, thank you so much. So anyways, there we go. Tough. Let's play around with Berry Blessings and the beautiful paper. Let's switch views here. So the Berry Blessing stamp set, free. And Very Delightful DSP. Look at all of the amazing colors of cardstock this coordinates with. And this, again, is free. You stop coloring your hair too. It was really hard to do, as I didn't want gray. I know. We just prolong the inevitable. And then you get to a certain point where it's like, you shouldn't be having, dark brown hair at your age, but you love God's frosting in my, oh, thank you. Oh, it's so hard. Anyways, we're doing it. Thank you so much. So yes, beautiful designer series paper that you can get for free, plus this stamp set, and they actually come together. So I want to play around with this week so that you can, think about this stamp set, and maybe this is going to be on your wish list as well. So if you aren't sure where that is in the catalog, you need to go to the celebration item, which there's only a week left. can't believe it. It's gone. With it being only 2 months, it's really hard to get everything crammed in, plus my exhaustion, plus my pain, you know, it just, anyways. So I'm going to really rush through this week and hopefully get back on board with things. So here it is, page 14. So yeah, you purchase $120 worth of whatever you want, and boom, you can choose this item that comes with the stamp set and that beautiful paper for free. I love free. I don't know about you, but this Ukrainian likes her free. All right, so here is the card that we are going to kind of coordinate. I'm actually going to change it up a little bit and see which one you prefer. I was in a workshop with Allison Akamitsu, Michelle Last, Donna Gray, who was the last one? Robin Carden. And so they all kind of shared on Saturday, and we got to make some fun cards, and then we had these creative challenges. And so this was one of the cards that I did for the first creative challenge. And what she did was she posted a picture of balloons flying in the sky. And so you kind of had to replicate, you could take creative liberties, whatever, and create a card that kind of was inspired from this picture. And I knew I wanted to use this berry bundle, I'm going to call it, this week. So I thought, okay, balloons, berries, they're round, you know, this might work. So this is the card I came up with. But I do want to change it around just a tad. So this is the perfect opportunity to do that, isn't it? All right, so this time, well, last time I did a Pacific Point card base. This time I'm gonna go garden green. Change things just a tad. I'm also gonna do a layer of this beautiful designer series paper that we get for free. And instead of this black layer there, I'm going to actually use the Pacific Point cardstock. So I'm just making it a little bit softer, I think. And then instead of such a big piece of basic white, I'm actually going to go a little smaller because I do want this beautiful paper to shine through underneath. And then of course for our little labels or whatnot, I just made those a little bit smaller, that for there. And we're going to have a card. So I'll show you how I sort of made this and how it came to be. So first off, I think I'm going to get this smaller piece of a basic white, and I'm going to actually put on this blue background. I'm loving these blending brushes. Amazing, let me tell you. I don't know where they've been all my life. In my opinion, they are way nicer than the daubers, and you know how much I love daubers. So there we go. All right, so I'm actually going to use some balmy blue just to start, and I just kind of want it to go in a diagonal across. So the balmy blue is kind of a lighter version of the Pacific Point, if you will. They have the same kind of undertones, kind of a warm blue. Look how easy that is to do. But how kind of blended out it is. It's not chunky, it's not dotty, it's not, you know, it's just kind of neat. Sorry, now I got the sniffles because I was tearing up. Okay, so that's my layer of balmy blue, and now I want to go in with the Pacific Point. So of course this is going to be a little brighter. Just take some off onto your grid paper ahead of time. Probably should have used a white so you can see what it looks like when I'm kind of taking it off a little bit first. And it doesn't mean that you don't, you know, you can come in here with some, but I do want to leave the whites super crispy white. All right, so there we go. How easy was that, right? Okay, now, of course, you know me, I like my splatter. So I actually have the dark Night of Navy Stamp and Blend, and I'm just going to flick on some spots where those blueberries are going to kind of travel. All right, so the next step, I'm just going to let this dry a little bit, is I'm going to stamp that sentiment onto a little piece of, just a scrap piece of basic white. I think I'm going to use the same saying, wishing you the very best. But this time, this one I did in the Memento Black. This time I'm using Night of Navy instead. Hello everyone, hello, hello. Happy Monday to everyone. I've gotten some from Amazon. They were nice, but they are a size bigger. Oh, okay. You like Stampin' House better. That's good to know. All right. So I'm using Night of Navy to stamp the sentiment instead of that Memento Black. It's just a little softer. And then, just so it's not stark white, I'm actually, Lisa Harden taught me this. She's like, stamp on your sentiment. I'm kind of like, what? Don't you want it to stand out? But sometimes it stands out way so much that it's kind of, whoa. So let's try stamping off. I think I stamped off twice before I actually stamped on my sentiment. And even that's pretty bright. So I might even stamp off 3 times. 2, 3. Let's get that little guy in. Oh, I guess he is there. They almost look like bubbles too. You know, like if you were to have a fish or swimming in the water, bubbles, I don't know, in the sky with some kids or something. I think that'd be kind of fun. They do look like balloons, they look like bubbles. So how fun is that? I love when their things are kind of versatile that way. I do have my mini trimmer. I think that will work so perfect for this. I just want to trim it a little bit narrower. At 3/4 inches. It was close, but not quite. All right, and I just want to keep this straight, so let's chop that off there. And the next stamping that we have to do, of course, are those cool blueberries. So what I'm going to do, let's see, I'll show you the processes that I did to create these blueberries. So on this card, I used Memento Black to make the outline. That's what the cool thing is about this stamp set, is that it gives you the outline. So you could color these in with watercolor pencils, you could use Stampin' Blends, or you can stamp this right over top and boom, it has color. It's also a distinctive stamp. Somebody commented on how realistic the blueberries looked, and I'm like, it was the stamp. I didn't do anything special. So watch this. I'm going to stamp these blueberries in the outline in Night of Navy. Easy. Close. And then with Pacific Point, I've got those bubbles. They're really the insides of the blueberries. And now I'm just going to stamp over top, and my blueberries have color. Easy. Look at that. See how they've already got some shading in there, some light points, some dark points. Easy, done. All right, so then what I did was I stamped, 3 sets of these on the basic white. So I did the outlines 3 times. I did 2 of them with Pacific Point, and then the third one I actually did with Night of Navy. I filled it in with Night of Navy. So that way, can you see that these blueberries aren't all the same blue? These ones are Night of Navy, and then there's some Pacific Point ones. And so I actually went ahead and cut those out. This is going to become my insert for my card. So I already cut those little blueberries out so that it wouldn't take so long here, because you don't need to see me cut. All right, we get to assemble. Exciting. So let's show this card here, and then this one as we assemble. So first off, we've got our card base of garden green. All the measurements are going to be on my blog later today, so don't worry about having to write that down, or what color did she use? I don't know. So here we go. Let's place this gorgeous DSP right down there. Look at that. Like, if you just put on a sentiment on there, it would be stunning. What an easy card. You don't even have to go through the rest of this. And it looks great. But we're going to continue. Okay, let's go on to this one, which is a big strip of Pacific Point to kind of go across and ground everything, ground those flying blueberries. I think my mouth is right here. They're going whoo into my mouth. All right, so right in the center there of the card, all the way across. So I went from the edge to the edge, not to the edge of the DSP, right from the edge to the edge of the DSP. All right, so our next step is to let's assemble this, because I see I popped it up on dimensionals. So my first step is going to be to put this little piece of DSP that comes in this. It's actually on the other side of this blueberry paper. See? Oh, it's the opposite. All right, so on this card I just made that kind of a line. So that's what I'm going to do again. Just make a little slant cut out of there, and let's glue that down. Man, when we would go camping in Ontario, we would go picking the blueberries. Oh, they were delicious. Fresh blueberries from the, oh man, the wilderness. Amazing. But man, was I terrified. Because you know what comes along with blueberries, right? Those big furry creatures that I am terrified of. And so, oh man, I remember just like sitting in fear, hoping, listening so intently, like, is a bear coming up behind me? Oh, it was just torture. Anyways, but those blueberries were amazing. So, all right, so for this, I'm just going to actually put it on a little bit of a slant. I'm not going to line it up totally straight. Let's add some whimsy to this. So I'm turning around the paper just to cut off the little piece that was hanging off there. And then let's see, next we can add our sentiment. Behind this sentiment, I used the well-suited twine in the dark blue color. I don't know if it's like, I think it's Misty Moonlight as opposed to Night of Navy. But, you know, it's kind of a blue color. It's just going to be a little thing sticking out behind. So I'm just wrapping it around my fingers a few times. I love this twine because it's so narrow and it's not big and bulky. It's great. So if you need twine, this is the one. I'll just do a little fixie fix. Some planned poof. Okay, these two little guys are hanging out, so let's just tuck you somewhere. All right, so then stay. Now to make those things stay, I'm going to take my dimensionals and let's pop this up so we can stick one right over top of those little loose ends, and hopefully they won't pop out on us. If they do, doesn't matter. Who's ever gone blueberry picking? Give me some thumbs up if you've gone blueberry picking before. And I'm just placing that kind of in the center of these two kind of ribbon cuts. All right, let's add our blueberries. Now I cut out 9 of them. We may use them all. We might not use them all, doesn't matter. I like this because they basically get one-dimensional. Boom, ready to be glued. And plus this DSP piece is much smaller than this one, so we may get them all, we might not. And those medium-sized ones. We can always use those blueberries on You Have Gone blackberry picking. Oh, wow. I've never done that. And you can, you know, do them sideways, do them whichever direction you like here. We had raspberries in our backyard, I guess my backyard when I was in Manitoba, and at my parents' backyard. So those were always good. They had cherries, they had pears for a while, plums, apples, of course. And we would always go U-Pick strawberry picking at the U-Pick farm. Oh man, U-Pick strawberries, those are something else. They taste like strawberries. Fancy that. All right, I think that's going to be it. So we have a few extra, maybe we can throw somewhere, maybe in with those card insert ones. There. All right, let's pop this up with dimensionals too, just to glue it down. Whoops, I got myself a rhinestone from somewhere. That's what I miss about here. A lot of gardening things don't really grow because of the cool evenings. So it kind of stunts everything, garden growth, if you will. So I do miss that vegetable kind of growing that, well, and that and the animals tend to like. Now, should I put it on a slant or straight? Decisions. Who votes slant? Who votes straight? So say slant or straight. Which do you think you like better? Maybe I'll straighten this one so it doesn't. Slant or straight? Yes, Mary Ellen, any fruit that you can pick yourself, I bet it tastes. Slants? Oh, we got lots of slants. All right, let's slant. Cool. I like it. Very nice. Oh, we had a straight, Norm Jean, I'm sorry. All right, and I just want to add on a few little rhinestones just because it's bling. Bling's always cute. Let's put one there. There. Very cute. Okay, so I'm going to put this, let's put these popped up on the card insert. And you know what I'm going to do something else here too. All right, one little blueberry. If we've got some blue left on here, we can just wiggle in here. Good. And let's add some splatter. Woo! There's some splatter for you. All right, and that's gonna go on the inside of the card just to make it pretty cool when you open up your card. Wishing you the very best. All right, I'm curious, which version do you like better? We'll say the green or the blue. Green, blue, which version do you like better? I'm curious. I'm going to put away my dimensionals here before they end up on my arm. Green or blue? Oh, thanks for sharing. Where'd you go? Julie. Things are moving. Green, green, blue. Blue. Cool. You like them both, but you prefer the green? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like the mixture of colors with this one, but I kind of like that the blueberries show up the most on this one. Yeah, they're both different, hey? Just by changing things up just a little bit makes the card totally different, doesn't it? You're a green girl? Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching today. I know that I want to make sure that you remember that you can get all of these products that I used today. Let's go there. All these products that I used today, you can purchase through me, and get this set for free. These were free. Your mom says both. There you go. So all you have to do is shop online, or you can email me with an order and I can help you get these. My online store is JennHouston.stampinup.net, and if your order's under $200, it's great if you can use the host code, and then I can send you a free gift in the mail. So that host code's a weird number there at the end, J3U F226M. All right, thanks everyone for popping by. I really appreciate it. If you missed this video, you can always head over to YouTube and subscribe to my channel, and that way you won't miss any of the videos that pop up. So share that with your friends. Make sure you head on over to YouTube and do that. So this video will be over there this afternoon, and if you want to rewind and watch this video. But I don't know, I think this could be used, this card idea could be used with those, I don't know if they're raspberries or blackberries, even just the leaves. You could just cut out, you know, leaves. Oh, can you think of like fall coming, fall, this way, fall leaves in this color with the, what's it called? Baby wipe technique, making those leaves all, ooh. Ooh, lots of ideas, no, so little time. All right, thank you everyone. Thank you for helping me through today. Thank you for allowing me to be me, and I will see you on Wednesday when we do another card using this free bundle. Bye everyone.